Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are you? I hope that you're having a wonderful evening or whatever time of day it may be when you are watching this. Today's video is going to be about everything that I use on my face currently. I forgot one thing. So that being whether I use them frequently or maybe once every 2 months, or a face mask, moisturizer. We are going to be talking about all of those things today. So yeah, stay tuned and we'll just get started. I know that I am wearing makeup, obviously. However, I'm only wearing brows, eye makeup, lips, and then I just have concealer right on my under eyes, nowhere else. And then I have highlight just a teeny little bit just right here where I don't even get acne, so I just thought that it would be okay to put that on there. But just throwing it out there, I don't have any actual like coverage products, no powder or anything on my actual face. It is just clean and moisturized and all of that stuff. So you are seeing it raw and how it looks normally, except of course I wouldn't have all of this going on when I wake up in the morning, but I just wanted to look a little cute, okay? Okay, but to give you a little bit of a background on my skin, when I was in high school, I had really bad acne. It was so bad to the point where like it just was embarrassing to me, and like I wouldn't really get cystic acne, I wouldn't say, but it just got really bad. Also, I was not great at not picking at my skin, and that was definitely not a good contributor to my acne. So I think in the beginning of my high school, junior or sophomore year, I went on Accutane. Accutane did wonders for my skin, however it made my skin very dry, so it created a lot of scarring because I got really bad like open abrasions almost just from skin like peeling off, especially around my chin, and around my lips. The sides of my lips would crack open and it was so painful. So I actually have a little scar right here that you can't really see, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's from, is from Accutane just drying out my skin so bad. I have been sick the past couple days, but I'm feeling pretty good today, but if I sound a little congested, that is why. So yeah. Anyway, I went on Accutane and I went off of Accutane. I did like the 8 months or 6 months or whatever you do. It went well, it worked amazingly. Like a lot of people at my school, at my hair school that I was going to, were noticing that it was just getting a lot better. Granted, they did also have to see the gross peeling, which was disgusting. But it did definitely get better, and noticeably better. Even my teacher commented and she said that my skin was looking great. I don't really remember what I was doing for skincare at that time. I think I was using some pretty harsh acne cleansers, and I've talked about this in one of my last videos, but I don't think that harsh acne cleansers were doing any sort of favors for my skin. I think that it was just drying out my skin more and making my skin more red and inflamed. And since growing and progressing into my adult life, I've kind of really realized like what my skin type is, and that skin type is kind of combo dry. So my cheeks get really dry, my nose gets like kind of dry, kind of oily. It kind of just does what it wants. My forehead gets oily in like the T-zone area, so I guess kind of like here-ish, and then sometimes my nose, and then my chin sometimes gets oily, but everywhere else is like dry, especially my cheeks, and my under eyes especially too. So yeah, with all that being said, like I definitely have realized my skin type, which is very helpful in me determining what products I buy and use on my skin now. Whereas when I was in high school, I kind of just used any acne product that was on the market to help me try and clear out my skin and everything. First of all, I'm not saying that my skin is anywhere near perfect. I'm just saying that it's a lot better than where it was. After I got on Accutane and went off, about a year later, my acne came back even worse. Maybe not worse, but it definitely came back, and it has been a bit of a journey figuring out what I need to do for my skin. So more recently, like in the past year or so, I've really realized some products and not necessarily products that help clear my skin, but just products that work for my skin and with my skin. Because I think that's really important to realize that sometimes you need like a lot more moisture, for example, than I originally thought that I needed. I was using like products that had salicylic acid in them as moisturizers, so I really just was not giving my skin any chance to create natural oils, and definitely not giving it enough of a chance to get moisturized. Like I was not using any sort of good moisturizing products, so I think that was definitely a big contributor. So yeah, anyway, these are just the products that I've been using, and they have been working wonderfully for me. I'm not saying that these will rescue your skin or anything. Believe it or not, I actually don't have any acne clearing products that I've been using at all recently. I've just been using like cleansers, and that's kind of it. I do use a spot treatment, which I will talk about, of course, but I pretty much stopped using acne clearing products and acne cleansers. I might pick one up further down the road. It just kind of depends. Like I would probably really want to do my research about it first. So anyway, with all that being said, my skin has been just been doing a lot better than it has ever been in the past several years, even with being on Accutane, because like my skin looking good was because of Accutane. It wasn't because of any routine that I was doing or anything like that. So I just want to make that clear. Also, I'm not claiming that these products are going to work for everybody. These are just what I've been using, and I think that they are working wonderfully. So yeah. The first one I pretty much used up, and I think I did talk about this in my empties, but I just wanted to mention it again. This is the Cetaphil Gentle Foaming Cleanser for all skin types. This has been a great cleanser for when my skin is feeling especially dry, or just where it feels like it needs a bit of cleaning but it's just too dry to want to like really put anything else on it. So I've been using this. Some days I will just rinse my face with water in the morning. Not super often, but when I'm just feeling extra dry, this is what I will use. Then the two cleansers that I've been using the most of are the Pharmacy Clean Bee Ultra Gentle Facial Cleanser and the Formula 1006 Best Face Forward Daily Foaming Cleanser with passion fruit and green tea. This is what they look like. They're basically just really good gentle cleansers. This one smells pretty great. This one also smells very like homeopathic almost. Like it just kind of reminds me of something that maybe my mom would use almost, just like very, very natural, good smelling. Like I can kind of smell the honey in here. Both of these products I love. They clean my skin so well, but they don't like dry it out like crazy. And then this product I got more recently, but I do think it has been making a decent difference. It's the Mario Badescu Glycolic Foaming Cleanser. And you're supposed to only use this once or twice a week. 2 to 3 times for combination and oily skin, so I just use it maybe twice a week at the most. It's basically a chemical exfoliating cleanser, so it's not going to have like any harsh beads or scrubbing components in it. It just exfoliates using the acids that are in here, which I think is really, really cool. I'd never used anything like this before, but I do notice my skin feeling softer and smoother the next day. You're not supposed to use this when your skin has like open abrasions, so like a pimple that's open or anything. I'm not gonna lie, I have used this on it before. I haven't noticed it doing anything negative, but I probably would avoid it in the future when I can. So I'm really careful to use this only when my skin has no open abrasions or anything like that. But I do really like this so far. I haven't used a lot because you need such a little amount, but I've used this probably for about 2 months now, and I think it's been working pretty well. Moving into like serums, not really serums, but like oils and things like that. I've been using the Dr. Brenner Honest Hyaluronic Acid with vitamin B5. I've talked about this before. It's basically just pure hyaluronic acid, and it kind of just feels like water on your face, but it helps your skin to like more or less absorb moisture better, and it also helps protect, I think if I'm not wrong, it helps protect the moisture barrier on your skin. So I think it helps you absorb moisture and also retain moisture. I do really like how this feels on my skin. I can't say that I've noticed a huge difference. Some people with a little bit older skin have noticed it helps with their crow's feet and their smile lines and everything. I don't quite have those yet, so I'm taking preemptive measures, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, I've been using this and I think it does a great job at adding moisture into my skin, and I really like it. I literally talked about this in my shower routine video, which happened like 2 years ago, and so it's taken me a long time to go through this. This is the Shea Moisture Daily Hydration Overnight Face Oil with coconut milk and Acacia Senegal. I have no idea what I'm saying. This is basically just a combination of a lot of good oils that are good for your skin. It does have coconut oil in it, so if that's something you're scared of, I wouldn't use this or recommend it, but it has a lot of other oils in here. So coconut oil is like in the middle bottom part of this list, so it's not like the first ingredient. The first ingredient is actually grapeseed oil, which I've heard is very beneficial for your skin. So anyway, so I'm using this and I'm almost completely gone actually, which is kind of crazy because I almost never go through a whole skin oil. But yeah, I do really like this. I do think it helps add moisture into my skin. Any oils I always just use at night. And then last but not least, I also talked about this in my shower routine video, which is crazy that that was that long ago. This is the Radha rosehip oil, which is 100% pure and natural rosehip oil. I do like that it's in this dark bottle, so that way the sunlight and other lights do not penetrate the oil as well, so it doesn't get, I don't know what the word would be, but like, I think you know what I'm saying, like it doesn't affect the oil inside at all. So yeah, it's just cold pressed rosehip oil. I've heard a lot of really good things about this. A lot of people have said that it's really helped with their acne scarring and their acne in general. So that's why I use it. And I'm about that far down. I just use a drop of this on each cheek and one on my forehead. Not every night, but I can't say that it's been doing a big difference, but I do like that it helps add moisture into my skin. I don't see how it would be doing anything bad. I haven't noticed any negative effects from using it, so I'm going to continue to use it. I don't really use toners all that often, and I've heard kind of good and bad things about witch hazel, which I used to use very consistently in high school, and now I'm thinking that that was not a good contributor for my skin. I've heard that it can actually be very drying. So I've been using this facial toner, which does have witch hazel in it, but it's not like the key component. It's the Green Apple facial toner from the brand Brandless. And I actually do really like this. I don't really notice a big difference when I use toners, so I've just kind of been using this up, but I'm not sure if I would repurchase it. I mostly use it because it smells like Granny Smith green apples and it smells so phenomenal. So yeah, I can't really say if it's been doing anything. It does feel pretty soothing when I put it on, but aside from that, I don't really know if it's doing anything, so that's that on that. I do enjoy a good face mask, and the only two that I've really been using the past couple months have been this one from the brand Cosmetics. It's the Detox Activated Charcoal Mask. I do kind of like that it has like very fine exfoliating beads in here. Like not beads, but like charcoal maybe. So you kind of like exfoliate your skin as you put it on. I only use this when I know that my skin just needs a good deep cleaning. I don't use this very consistently or anything. I do think that it does make my skin feel a little smoother and softer. So that's the main reason I use it. I can't say that it helps get rid of pimples or anything, but I do just think that it's a good kind of like clean out kind of mask, so that's why I use it. Then I've been using the Queen Helen olive oil mask, which has been taking me forever to get through, but this is super affordable. It's just an olive oil mask basically. I can't say that this has the best ingredients for your skin. It looks like it has a lot of glycerin, so I'm not sure if I should be using this like now that I'm looking at the ingredients list. but I do feel like this helps moisturize my skin and makes it feel a little bit better and softer, especially during the winter when my skin is extra dry. So yeah, I've been using this to moisturize, to aid in moisture, and I like it so far. For spot treatment, this is the only thing that I've really been using for quite a while. It's the Mario Badescu drying lotion. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what this is by now. It's just really good at clearing out your pimples, you know what I'm saying? Like, it kind of just dries it up. It kind of doesn't look very appealing on your skin, but it does a pretty good job of just drying out my pimples, making them smaller at least. So that's what I use this for. Drying lotion. It pretty much is what it says. And last but not least, moisturizers. I've been using the Garnier Skin Active Hydrating 3-in-1 moisturizer day night mask. This is actually really good. Like, I really like it. Someone like wrote a review saying it feels like yogurt. And I'm like, well, I've put yogurt on my face before, not gonna lie, like forever ago, and so that doesn't really bother me. I don't think it feels or smells like yogurt. I think it works fine. Moisturizing, we've also gone through the Tea Trickles facial stem cells moisturizer, something like that, and that one's really rich and very moisturizing. This one is slightly less, but it also is water-based, so I feel like it absorbs just a little bit better and quicker. I've been really liking it. We're almost done with it, actually. I'm not sure if we're gonna repurchase this or try out something else. I'll let you guys know, but this is what we've been using for our moisturizer. We being my husband and I. This is the Cetaphil Daily Facial Moisturizer with SPF 15. I'm not really sure, like, I'm not really sure how I feel about this, because you have to be very careful when you put it on, and you cannot get this around your eyes or else your eyes will like burn. I've mostly just been using this on top of my regular moisturizer in the daytime, and not even every day. I got this because I wanted a moisturizer with sunscreen in it, but I don't really think that I like this one that much. I do think it does a decent job. If I don't get it around my eyes, it's fine. I don't know, it's nothing special, because like I can't use it by itself. And I feel like there's probably better SPF moisturizers that I could be using. I thought that this was going to be like super duper gentle, but the fact that it kind of burns my eyes if it gets near there is not a very good sign to me. So I'm not really sure if I'm going to continue using this, if I'm going to try and find something else, but I have been using this on and off if I know that I'm not going to be using a foundation that has SPF in it. I will put this like on my neck and on my hands and things like that. But it's not my favorite thing to use on my face. To take my makeup off, I totally forgot to mention, I've been using the Formula 1006 Wipe Your Face Off Makeup Removing Facial Wipes. They look like this. They are absolutely amazing. They don't burn my skin or irritate it. I've also used the Wet n Wild ones, and those work fine as well. They're very gentle, actually, and very affordable. Or I will use something like this. This is a microfiber erase your face. Oh wait, it's polyester. Does that mean it's microfiber? I don't know. But this is the Wipe Your Face Off face wipe, and I can actually use this 4 times. So I'll use like 2 sections here, and then I'll flip it over and use the back 2 sections. So it does last a little while. I think I got like a 5-pack of these at like Bed Bath & Beyond. So not a bad deal. They're they're a lot better for the environment, honestly, so I kind of hope that I can just switch over to using these and not buy face wipes anymore, or maybe just buy like an eye makeup remover of some sort, because these like work pretty well, but like sometimes I still have eyeliner on there or eyelash glue. So yeah, that is pretty much it. That is everything that I have been using for my face and my skincare for the past little while now. Hopefully this was helpful for you guys. Hopefully this was helpful for you guys in some way or another, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Be sure to follow me on all of my other social media stuff. Everything will be linked down below. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to become a part of the little fam we have going on here. And I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.